Good afternoon. Happy Friday, Spring Valley community. Also, happy official beginning to October break. That's right, teachers, staff, students, parents, you deserve it. Our first time in Chewoneki having the October break. I think everybody's excited and it is well deserved. So we're hoping everybody's going to have some fantastic rest and time with family. We would like to just do a few shout outs to begin with. There's so many to go around. So just a few. We'd like to first start with congratulations on successful seasons to Coach Schoaf and Coach Frazier, Coach Fontanilla, on just a great performance for our volleyball and basketball teams. Our football boys went undefeated on the season and they won the Chewoneki tournament. And our girls had a great winning season and they were second in the tournament. So just really proud of not only the athleticism, but the character and integrity that our players showed throughout that time. So just really proud of them. Another shout out to Ms. Fontanilla for putting on a great book fair this week. Saw a lot of parents coming in and out with their students. And we do get some of those proceeds back to the school and to our school library. So we thank you. And we just thank Ms. Fontanilla for putting on a great book fair. Thank you to everybody, teachers and parents, for a fantastic parent-teacher conference week. Had a lot of great conversations. We were able to plan ahead, talk with you about updates around the school. Just felt really good about the conferences this year, and we hope that you did too. We were able to go over some data with you folks to know where your child is in their learning process and how we're, planning ahead and targeting to have even further growth. So thank you to all of you for coming out. It is officially boys basketball and girls soccer season. We started signups today. We're hitting the ground running after October break. Our first game is that Friday against North Fork. So we will still accept some signups coming back on that Monday, but practice starts on the Tuesday that we get back. So want to make sure everybody signs up for that. So you heard the news on the Jogathon. $18,000 plus that we raised for all of our classes, and those went directly to our classes. We were so excited about that number, so impressed. This is huge. We were able to do the color run just a little bit later, and 7th and 8th grade raised $2,000 for that. So we feel like it's going really well. We have Fall Festival coming up on November 4th. And as we said earlier, our goal is transparency and momentum with fundraising. So just want to continue to be transparent about what we're raising those funds for and how they're directly impacting our students. So some of those funds are already being used for field trips, like we have our pumpkin patch field trips for our littles coming up. Also looking at things with PTC and our own ASB funds, like bleachers and other things that could enhance the student experience for our assemblies, for our rallies, for things like that. Potentially got some big news coming up because of our generous families coming soon after break, but we'll keep you posted on that. And I just can't thank you enough as a first-year principal here of just the blessing that it's been for the high level of parent participation, not only in fundraising, but in academics. So big shout out to all of you. We did, speaking of funding, last thing on funding, we did submit a pretty substantial grant for ag and media for 7th and 8th grade, but just for the school in general. This is a substantial California grant. Worked with our grant writers before on many grants and been very successful. So this particular grant would build out our garden substantially, kind of do some of the things we've always wanted to do with it, as well as build out equipment and resources for photography and media and film and things like that. So just going to be honest, one of the big focuses is ways just to provide enrichment to all our students in the arts, like music. You've seen guitar class, you've seen art with the art club, and you see media on campus, and agriculture. This is going to be a big push, and there's funds out there that we're seeking because we want our students to be exposed to all these different things. So it's exciting times in Chewoneki, definitely exciting times at Spring Valley for some of these things. So hoping for big news on that grant in January, and I'll keep you posted. But I hope that makes you excited to hear that, because it would be huge for our kids. Of course, next week is October break. Coming back from October break, we have Red Ribbon Week. which is to raise awareness on being drug-free and being healthy. We'll be sending out the themed days. I think we already posted that, but we'll remind you. The goal this year was to be fun, but to be simple. Because, of course, that following Monday is Halloween and kids dress up on that day. So we'll keep you posted with that. But got some cool presentations coming up. We have Reptile Ron coming on October 27th for all grades. We have, of course, our Fall Festival on November 4th, which we're excited about. Big shout out to PTC working on that. We have our BMX rally reschedule coming on November 7th. We have something new for our 8th grade class called the Unity Hike, which we're going to do in Yosemite, do some bonding and do some planning for high school, being prepared for high school. And then the trimester, which is our new format, is going to end on November 18th. So we're going to give our iReady assessment, diagnostic assessment that first week of November. And that'll give us a really good gauge on, in English and math, how much our students have grown, where they are, where they need to be. So that'll give us some, and we'll share that out. So in November, I plan on, once the state kind of publicly releases all the data and comparisons for state testing, I'm going to do a data breakdown on where Spring Valley performed in the spring on the state test, what we're doing with assessments here, and just give you a really good picture of how we compare to other schools, how we compare statewide, countywide. So you just have a really good idea of our school performance. For your child goes here, your children go here. We want you to be as informed as possible. We are excited, we are encouraged about the trends happening here, and we're using this data to really target our instruction, as well as continuing to push project-based learning and how we can give hands-on learning experiences for our kids, like that great egg drop challenge that we did. We have some more of that stuff coming forward, and we think our kids are really excited about learning. So we want to capture that, keep it moving forward, but we need time with family. We need a brain break. We need to just relax. We need to go and do other things outside of school. So October break is coming in perfect timing. So with that, just want to say have a wonderful break. Spring Valley family, enjoy your family. Warrior heart, warrior spirit, warrior mind. Go Warriors.